Thank you, Gretchen. Just a couple of hours, Benghazi whistleblowers 3 will take the stand to speak out to lawmakers about what really happened during and after the terror attack on September 11th of this past year against Americans in Libya. And the Obama administration has been under fire for ignoring the facts surrounding the terror attack, which begs the question, should the mainstream media be held just as responsible for the way it has covered this attack? Let's talk to Katie Pavlich. She is the news editor for townhall.com and a Fox News contributor. Katie, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, we've been talking since the get-go about what happened in Benghazi right here on the Fox News channel. It's been covered on talk radio, on the blogosphere, but mainstream media has avoided it. The big question is what's going to happen today, right?
Right, exactly. So we'll see at the hearing room on Capitol Hill whether the press seats are full or whether they remain empty and who is actually in those seats. Now, the New York Times has been getting a lot of heat this week for ignoring the Benghazi scandal. They actually had to put out a statement by the public editor asking, is New York Times really ignoring this? And the answer is yes. And as of just 8 hours ago, the New York Times hadn't reported on what the new revelations of the administration telling military forces to stand down when going into rescue.
Right.
And so,
and you know, Katie, this is one of those examples where you can see the media bias by what a channel or what a newspaper chooses to cover. For instance, if you're reading the New York Times, you don't see anything about it. You don't know about Benghazi. You watch Fox News, you know about it, right?
Right. Well, bias comes in many forms, and the way the mainstream media operates is in their biases by ignoring scandals, and we saw this with the Fast and Furious scandal. We've seen it with the Benghazi scandal pre-election and post-election. We haven't seen much pushback on Hillary Clinton's comments about what difference does it make, and it just seems like a lot of these outlets don't really have much any really concern for what actually happened here and deaths of Americans. We've seen that through the lack of coverage, which is, as I said, also a form of bias.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. I was reading on Breitbart.com that a number of Democrats' agenda is simply today to protect Hillary Clinton because she could be running for president in a couple of years. Katie, we thank you very much for joining us today from our D.C. bureau. Thank you.
Thank you.
You betcha.